What's up, YouTube? I'm back. Now I look like shit right now, but I have COVID, so I'm allowed. And I don't want to put on makeup or anything because my skin is really like messed up right now. My skin is getting so dry. But anyways, I just wanted to make a video today. I wanted to make a little Christmas video. I'm gonna be decorating my living room. I already started decorating because I forgot I wanted to vlog it, but I have so much more to do. But first I wanted to just like rant about, my legs are really hairy. I don't know if you guys can see that. I just wanted to rant about some shit that is happening for the past week. Okay, I've had COVID 2 times before and it never really affected me that much. This time, I didn't even think I had COVID because it was so bad. My throat was so swollen. I couldn't even like yawn or open my mouth all the way. So I didn't even think I had COVID. Evan also has COVID. So we've both been home since like Thursday and it's Tuesday now. But yeah, I mean, obviously the COVID thing sucks, but more than that, I cannot hear out of this ear and I may never again. Okay, that's a little dramatic, but it's true. I don't know what's going on, so I guess I'll just explain it to you guys. But basically, Wednesday, I woke up to go to work. In my ear, like when I woke up, I couldn't hear out of it. Like it was full of like liquid. And when I stood up, I could feel this like liquidy earwax like shifting in my ear. Like my ear was literally full. Sorry, that's disgusting. But it itched so bad. I had to shove a Q-tip in there. I know you're not supposed to, but I did. And I still like couldn't hear all the way, but it definitely like helped. So I scheduled an appointment with my doctor for the next morning for an ear infection. I went, he looked in my ear and he's like, oh, I see the problem. You have like a buildup of like earwax and looks like it's been there for a while. And I was like, okay, that makes sense because this ear has been bothering me for like a year. It's just like itchy all the time. So that was Thursday morning. He scheduled me for Monday morning for an ear cleaning where they like blast water into your ear and blast all the, earwax out. And he told me until then to use, like those Debrox earwax dissolving drops. He's like, just use some of those. That'll relieve some of the like fullness in your ear. And I was like, okay, cool. So I go to Walgreens, pick them up, go home and use them. And they like fill my ear. Like I can't hear anything. It's like full of eardrops, and you're supposed to sit there for like 5 minutes and let them like soak in so it can dissolve the wax or whatever, and then you tip your head over and you drain them out. Well, I did that. They didn't fucking come out at all. So my ear, I couldn't hear out of it. It was full of these drops. I was like shoving my finger in there trying to get them out. I literally shoved an oral syringe in there to literally try to suck out some of the drops. Like that was a really bad idea. I was like, whatever, it'll go away. I had to go to work anyways. So I went to work, didn't think too much about it. Go home, wake up the next morning. I still cannot hear out of this ear. It started to freak me out a little bit. So like I decide that night, late at night, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the ER because I'm like Googling stuff and reading the warning label on the earwax drops, and I find out that if you have a perforated eardrum, the drops, like you can't use eardrops because they sink into your eardrum and they just get really deep in there and they won't come out. So I was like, oh great, I have like a ruptured eardrum or a perforated eardrum. So since I was like sick, I was like, I don't think I have COVID, but I better be careful if I'm gonna go to, the ER, I should take a COVID test first. So I take a COVID test, it's fucking positive, of course. So I'm freaking out. I ended up going to the ER anyways because I called like the nurse's hotline and they said that it was like serious, like if I waited too long I could do permanent damage to my hearing and all this. I go to the Canyon ER. They don't tell me shit. This doctor looks in my ear and tells me that my ear is so fucked up on the inside that my anatomy is warped and he can't tell what he's looking at. He told me the inside of my ear was covered in blisters. And I asked him if my eardrum looked perforated and he told me he couldn't even see it. He couldn't even see my eardrum. So I was like, okay. At that point, I was like going crazy. Like it hurt. I was getting like earaches and headaches and the entire like outer ear was sore too. And I've had this loud ringing in my ear. But more than all of that, it was just fucking driving me crazy that I could not hear out of this ear. Like my brain just didn't know how to handle it. And so I was just fucking angry and like anxious and irritable because I was so like desperate. I didn't know what was going on. So the doctor gave me some eardrops and he's like, I don't know if you have an ear infection, but hopefully that's all it is. Here's some eardrops and maybe they'll work. And he told me to make a follow-up appointment with the ear, nose, and throat doctor. Well, I told him, I was like, well, I can't go to the doctor until I don't have COVID anymore. And it's already been a few days since this started. So I'm scared if I wait too long, I might have like irreversible damage to my hearing. And he just said, yeah, that's a possibility, but there's nothing I can do about it. So I went home. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I waited a couple more days, did the eardrops. They weren't helping. I mean, they helped with the pain. But I still can't hear any better out of this ear. So I was like, okay, cool. Waited a couple more days, went to another ER in Pueblo West. They pretty much told me the same thing. Apparently there were no blisters in my ear, so I guess the eardrops worked for that. She was able to see my eardrum. She told me a few things that she saw that gave me kind of an idea of what could be going on, but she couldn't diagnose me for sure, and she couldn't tell me whether or not like my hearing would come back. So she pretty much told me the same thing, to just go to my appointment with the ear, nose, and throat doctor, which is on the 15th, and today is the 8th. So 1 week from today. So basically a couple things that she told me. One is that she sees some scarring, what kind of looks like new scar tissue on my eardrum, which could mean that my eardrum was perforated, and when I put those Debrox wax drops in my ear, they sunk too deep, and she said it looked like, because of the scar tissue, that it had healed itself. So she thinks that could be a possibility, like there's just like those drops were stuck back there too long and my eardrum healed. Like there's gotta be something they can do about that, or it'll just dry up on its own eventually. But then the other thing she told me, which didn't sound very bad, she kind of made it just sound like it wasn't a big deal, and that it happens to lots of people and it's just kind of random. That's what it sounded like to me. She said that I had like a buildup of cholesterol on my eardrum, and I was like, are you telling me I have high cholesterol? She's like, no, it just happens for some reason. And I was like, okay, well, I did the last thing I should have done, and I googled that when I got home. Turns out, if that's what she sees, this specific condition literally needs like surgery to fix, and depending on how long it's been there, you literally could need bone surgery to remove the infected bone. That is like really extreme. I'm sure that's probably not it, but she did say she saw that buildup on my eardrum. Okay, she did say she can't be sure that that's what it was, but that's what it looked like. I really hope that it's not, because that would be really fucked up. But yeah, that's basically what's going on with my ear. This has been, you know, my life for the past week. I have to go back to work on Thursday because my quarantine is up Wednesday, I believe. And I'm still not gonna be able to hear, and it's gonna suck so bad. Hopefully, the 15th, I'll go to the ENT doctor and they'll give me some answers and everything will be fine. There's like this 50-50 split. Either it's something really serious and I'll never hear again, or I'm gonna need like fucking surgery or something to fix it, or it's something like totally not that big of a deal and it's gonna clear up on its own. I'm really hoping it is the latter. So that's it for that little rant. So now I want to show you guys my remaining Christmas stuff that I still have to put up, and then show you what I have up so far. Okay, so the first thing I got is another string of multicolored lights, and this red and green tinsel garland. What I'm gonna do is, my mom used to do this when I was like a teenager. She would twist the lights and the garland together, and she would like staple them over like our archways in our house. I don't have any archways, but I am going to drape it over the curtain rod. I really wanted to get some more Christmas lighting in here. It's like not just from the Christmas tree, because my Christmas tree doesn't have a lot of lights, because I want it to look like more minimalist with the ornaments and stuff like that. I didn't buy that many tree ornaments last year because I do want it to be minimalist, but I mean, I only bought enough to decorate like the front of the tree. So if you like, the front of the tree is like over here. So if you're sitting on the couch, there's just nothing. It's not decorated at all. So I did get some more. I'm gonna take off the ornaments that are on there now and just redo it. So I got 5 of these little flannel poinsettia flowers, or I got 4 of those. And then I've got some more bow ties. I've got some little black flannel and white bow ties on there now. So I got these little red ones. Then I got some candy canes. These cute little like rustic looking bells with like burlap ribbons. Those are really cute. And a few ornaments. Now, listen, I don't know what it is about my Christmas tree, but I really like this like rustic like farmhouse kind of look to it. Like, I don't want it to be like glam or flashy or anything like that. Like, I want it to be like deep and have a lot of the natural colors showing. But, you know, I'm worried it's kind of coming off as like camo girl. Do you know what I mean? Okay, let me just show you and then I'll explain it. But I got this one not so much because it's a reindeer, but it's like flannel. So that one's really cute, and the wood. Yeah, I love this one. It's really pretty. These two I really like, but I'm a little worried about how it makes me come across. Cool, it's got little bells and it's little antlers. And then I found this one too. There's also little antlers with pine cones. Is that like too...
Country boy, I love you.
Or is it not? Oh my God! I just realized these freaking antlers are broken. Right here and here and here. Well, it's not very noticeable, but I wish I would have noticed that before I grabbed this one. Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll look really, really cute. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't come off like I want to kiss my cousins or anything. Okay, next thing is I bought this big red blanket because we decided to do bed in the living room for Christmas time. And if you guys are friends with me on Snapchat, which I'm sure you all are, you probably saw around Easter time when I had my bed in the living room. It was the cutest thing. It was so far like my favorite that my living room has looked since living here. But all of our bed sets and stuff don't really match Christmas. So I had to get this big red blanket. It's a queen size blanket. And I wanted to find dark green pillowcases, but they didn't have any. So I had to also get red pillowcases. So the bed's gonna look a little boring at first because I couldn't find any Christmas throw pillows like these. And the Christmas stuffed animals they had were all like Squishmallows, so they were like fucking 20 something bucks. And I'm a little cheap right now. So once I like don't have COVID anymore and I find some Christmas throw pillows, then the bed will look a little bit cuter, but it's still gonna look cute now. It's gonna look a lot better than it does because right now it looks, yeah, not cute. So that's everything I bought. And here's all my decorations that I still need to hang. Okay, these are actually like gift box, like the tops to like gift boxes, but they work as decorations. I've used them for like, this will be my third Christmas here, so. And then this, which is really cute. But yeah, so this is the other side of my living room that I love so far. I might switch it up a little bit, but so far I'd say it looks pretty good. Here's my Christmas tree so far. Like, it looks really cute from the front, but when you look over here, there's like literally nothing. And then here's this side of the living room. These are paintings me and Evan did when we first moved in, and they're really ugly, so I hid them behind the Christmas tree. Mine's just like a really ugly Christmas tree, and then Evan painted Bart Scompson from Portlandia. The couch looked a lot cuter before I started recording, but if you guys remember, that is the blanket I got at New Horizons that I showed in my like thrift haul in the car video. Done. I think it looks so cute. Okay, now I got lights and the garland. Now we're talking. Okay, this is gonna take a long fucking time. And I really hope I'm gonna have enough garland. I don't know, guys. It's looking really cute. Just don't, I've got a lot of lights left here to wrap around. Balder's head. You know, the nice thing is, even if I do go deaf in my left ear, I think I'm getting used to it. And It's not like it's that bad. Plus, now I'll finally have a disability. You know, something I can make people feel bad for me for. I can park in the handicap spots. Okay, I'm at the end here, and I actually still have plenty. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna hang them up on the curtains and put up the rest of my decorations, but I don't know where. So this is really the main side of the living room I'm gonna focus on. I don't like this. I think I'm going to take these off, put this here. I think I'm gonna move these closer together. Do those look even? Close enough. I think that's good. I think I like that. I think I like that better. Here, I could put these guys. I don't know if I like that. I feel like I could raise it a little bit, but it does look good. And I don't feel like it. So yeah, there's that. I guess I'll hang these here because I gotta do something with this wall. That looks okay. These last two little guys I just put right there. Okay, I think this is the final product. I didn't fart, by the way, that was the floor. And now let's see it with the lights off. Gorgeous, except for my couch. I had to take the Christmas blanket off the couch because the bed with just the red blanket kind of sucked. And then I took one throw pillow. So now I need something for my couch.
Country boy, I love you.